B'shem Eishes Amram. Yocheved bas Levi asher yalda osa leLevi. B'mitzrayim v'tela leAmram ves Aharon ves Moshe ves Miriam achosa. The name of Amram's wife was Yocheved, daughter of Levi, whom her mother bore to Levi in Egypt. She bore to Amram, Aharon, Moshe, and their sister Miriam. V'yivaled laHaron es Nadav ves Avihu ves Elazar ves Isamar. To Aaron were born Nadav and Avihu, Elazar and Isamar. V'yamas Nadav Avihu b'hakrivam eish zara lifnei Adonai. Nadav and Avihu died when they offered a forbidden fire before Hashem. V'yihu pigudeichem shlosha v'esrim elef kol zachar miben chodesh v'mala ki lo has pakdu b'soch b'nei Yisrael ki lo nitan lechem nachala b'soch b'nei Yisrael. They numbered 23,000 for all males from 1 month and older. They were not counted among b'nei Yisrael, since no inheritance was given to them among b'nei Yisrael. Ela pekude Moshe v'Elazar Kohen asher pakdu es b'nei Yisrael b'arvos Moab al Yarden Yerecho. This is the census of Moshe and Elazar the Kohen, who counted the b'nei Yisrael in the plains of Moab at Yarden Yerecho. Uve'ela lo Yahya ish Pikude Moshe v'Aharon Kohen asher pakdu es b'nei Yisrael Bamidbar Sinai. Among this census there was no man who had been included in the census of Moshe and Aaron and the Kohen, who had counted b'nei Yisrael in the wilderness of Sinai. Ki amar Adonai lehem mos yamusu Bamidbar v'lo nosar behem ish ki im Kalev ben Yefuna v'Oshua ben Nun. Because Hashem said to them that they would die in the desert, no one was left with the exception of Kalev ben Yefuna and Yoshua ben Nun. Umikravna benos Slavchad ben Chefer ben Gilad ben Machir ben Menashe lemishpachos Menashe ben Yosef ve'ela shmos benosav Machla Noah v'chagla umilka v'tzirtza. And they approached the daughters of Slavchad ben Chefer ben Gilad ben Machir ben Menashe of the families of Menashe ben Yosef. The names of his daughters were Machla, Noah, Chagla, Milka, and Tzirtza. V'mad Mona lifnei Moshe lifnei Elazar Kohen lifnei Hanasiim v'chol ha'eda Pesach mohed lemor. They stood before Moshe and before Elazar the Kohen and before the princes and the entire community at the tent of meeting entrance, saying, Avinu meis bamidbar v'chu lo haya b'soch ha'eda hano adim al Adonai ba'adas korach ki v'cheto meis uvanim lo hayu lo. Our father died in the wilderness, but he was not amongst the group that banded together against Hashem in the company of Korach, but he died because of his own sin without leaving any sons. Lama yigara shem avinu misoch mitoch mipachtohu ki ein lo ben tana lanu achuza basoch ache avinu. Why should the name of our father be omitted from his family because he did not have a son? Give us a possession of our land among our father's brothers. Yakrev Moshe es mishpatan lifnei Adonai. Moshe brought their case before Hashem. V'yomer Adonai Moshe lemor. Hashem spoke to Moshe, saying, Ken benos Slavchad dovros nasan titein lehem achuzas nachla besoch ache avihem v'ha'avta es nachla savihen lehen. Slavchad's daughters speak justly. Give them a hereditary portion of land among their father's brothers and transfer the inheritance of their father to them. Val b'nei Yisrael tadaber lemor ish ki yamus uven ish lo v'havartem es nachlaso levito. Speak to b'nei Yisrael and tell them that if a man dies and has no son, his hereditary property shall be transferred to his daughter. Vim ein lo bas unsatem es nachlaso leechav. If he has no daughter, you shall give his hereditary property to his brothers. Vim ein lo achim unsatem es nachlaso la'achei aviv. If he has no brothers, you shall give his hereditary property to his father's brothers. V'im ein achim la'aviv unsatem es nachlaso lish'ero hakarov elav v'mishpachto v'yaresh osa v'haisa lifnei Yisrael lechukas mishpat ka'asher tziva. Adonai es Moshe, if his father had no brothers, you shall give his hereditary property to the relative close to him and his family, who will then inherit it. This shall remain a decreed law for Bnei Yisrael, as Hashem has commanded Moshe. V'yomer Adonai Moshe ela ale al har havarim hazeh urei es haaretz asher nasati lifnei Yisrael. Hashem said to Moshe, go up this Avarim mountain and look at the land that I have given to Bnei Yisrael. Ra'isa osa v'nesafta el amecha gamata ka'asher nesaf aharon achicha. After you've seen it, you too will be gathered to your people, just as your brother Aaron was gathered. Ka'asher marisem pi b'midbar sin Bimrivas ha'eda lahakdisheni b'mayim leinechem hem me'imrivas kadesh midbar tzin. Because you disobeyed my words in the wilderness of sin, when the community quarreled, you were to sanctify me through water before their eyes. Those were the waters of dispute at Kadesh in the wilderness of Tzin. Vaydaber Moshe el Adonai lamor. Moshe spoke to Hashem, saying, Yivkod Adonai Elahei haruchos lechol basar ish al ha'eda. Let Hashem, God of the spirits, appoint a man of the community. Asher yetzi lifneichem, asher yavo lifneichem, asher yotziem, asher yaviem v'lo tichye adas Adonai ketzon, asher ein lahem ro'eh. Who will go forth before them, and who will come back before them, and who will lead them out and bring them in, so that the community of Hashem shall not be like sheep that have no shepherd. V'yomer Adonai el Moshe, kach lecha es Yoshua ben Nun, ish asher ruach bo, v'samachta es yadecha alav. Hashem said to Moshe, take to yourself Yoshua ben Nun, a man in whom there is a spirit, and lay your hand on him. V'amata oso lifnei Elazar Kohen lifnei Kohaeda v'tzivisa oso lenehem. Stand him before Elazar the Kohen and before the entire community, and command him before their eyes. V'nasata mehodecha alav laman yishma'u kol adas b'nei Israel. Bestow some of your radiance on him, so the entire community of b'nei Israel will hear. V'lifnei Elazar Kohen yamod v'sha'al lo v'mishpat ha'urim lifnei Adonai al piv yetzu v'al piv yavo'u hu b'chol b'nei Israel ito v'chol ha'eda. He shall stand before Elazar the Kohen and ask of him through the judgment of the Urim before Hashem. By his word they will come out and go in, he, all b'nei Israel with him, and the entire community. V'ya'as Moshe ka'asher tziva Adonai oso v'yikach es Yoshua v'yamidehu lifnei Elazar Kohen lifnei kol ha'eda. Moshe did as Hashem commanded him. He took Yoshua and presented him to Elazar the Kohen and to the entire community. V'yismoch es yadav alav Vaitzavehu ka'asher diber Adonai biyad Moshe. He laid his hands on him and commanded him just as Hashem had commanded through Moshe. Vaydaber Adonai Moshe lemor. Hashem spoke to Moshe, saying, Sa'aves b'nei Israel ve'amarta aleichem es karboni lachmi le'ishai deyechnu choichi tishmeru lachaki li b'mado. Command b'nei Israel and say to them, my offering, my food of my fire is a pleasing aroma to me. You shall be vigilant to offer me at its prescribed time. Ve'amarta lechem zeh ha'isha asher takrivu Ladonai kavasi mineshana tmimim shnaim leyom ola samid. Say to them, this is the fire offering that you shall offer to Hashem, yearling lambs without blemish, 2 each day as a constant daily burnt offering. Esa keves echad taseh b'bo keves keves hasheni taseh ben habayim. Offer 1 lamb in the morning and offer the 2nd lamb in the afternoon. Basidis efa sulas mincha belula b'shemen kasis livis achin, and 1/10 of an ephah fine flours a meal offering mixed with a beaten oil measuring 1/4 of a hin. Olas tamidasiyah b'char sinai yidech This is a constant daily burnt offering, is offered on Mount Sinai for a pleasing aroma, a fire offering to Hashem. Its libation shall be 1/4 of a hin for the 1 lamb in the holy sanctuary. You shall pour an intoxicating libation to Hashem. Offer the 2nd lamb in the afternoon with the same meal offering of the morning together with its libation. You shall offer it, a fire offering of a pleasing aroma to Hashem. On the Shabbos day, the offering shall be 2 yearling lambs without blemish and 2/10 of an ephah, fine flour as a meal offering mixed with olive oil and its libation. Olas Shabbos b'Shabbatol al Olas hatamid v'niska. This is the burnt offering on its Shabbos, in addition to the constant daily burnt offering and its libation. Uvrash echad sheichem takriva ola ladnai parim b'nei baka shnayim ba'ayil echad kvasim b'nei shanat shivat tmimim. At the beginning of your months, you shall bring a burnt offering to Hashem: 2 young bulls, 1 ram, 7 yearling lambs, all without blemish. Ushlosha esonim solas mincha b'lula b'shemen v'napar echad ushnei esonim solas mincha b'lula b'shemen v'la'ayil echad, and 2/10 of an ephah fine flour as a meal offering mixed with the olive oil for each bull, 2/10 of an ephah fine flour as a meal offering mixed with the olive oil for 1 ram. And 1/10 of an ephah fine flour as a meal offering mixed with the olive oil for each lamb, a burnt offering of pleasing aroma, a fire offering to Hashem. Their libation libation shall be 1/2 of a hin for a bull, 1/3 of a hin for the ram, and 1/4 of a hin for the lamb of wine. This is the burnt offering of each Rosh Chodesh at its renewal through the months of the year. Usir izim echa lechatos ladonai al olas atamid yasin v'nisko. And you shall also bring 1 he-goat for a sin offering to Hashem, in addition to the constant daily burnt offering. It shall be done, and its libation.